Welcome to the Keenan Memorial Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. In a sense, Wrexham are the bigger draw.
It's absolutely amazing. The owners have done a great job, as we've heard.
We shouldn't forget that this is also a significant night for Chelsea. A first outing under new boss Mauricio Pochettino, the Premier League, and Wrexham, until recently, on the national soccer event to be held here in Chapel Hill. Months ago, still playing in the Premier League with Watford, and called out of retirement to join the Wrexham Revolution. Destined to go out on loan, but there is a debut Stuart for Senegalese striker Nicholas Jackson, signed from Villarreal.
In the back, who's got a very dangerous long throw, Elliot Lee, who has the freedom to express his creativity, and Paul Mullen up front.
Hands on the bench. Blue,
Well, the latest surreal episode in the restoration of Wrexham AFC. Anyone they could. This summer they seem to have been intent on selling anyone they can.
They sold some very good players as well.
Odd for a side in the fourth level of English football. Now Jackson. And Nicholas Jackson setting up a chance, and a goal in double quick time. Scored here by Ian Matson, the player who's just returned from a successful loan spell with Burnley.
Well, what good play from the new signing Jackson. He set up the play. Timed his pass to perfection, but it was his energy to get away from the first challenge. They won the ball back well here. This is his moment. He goes past the defender far too easily. Toes up.
Santos. And Ben Foster will come out. Shalabar comes out only as far as Mullin. Big gaps in the roster that will still have to be addressed. And the flag is up for Dolby rising but beaten. And then the inventive attempt at the overhead by Elliot Lee.
Yeah, good play by Ford down on that right-hand side, the right wing-back.
Chukwuemeka. There's Mullin. Ford. And the referee spots a wrestling match unfolding inside the Stamford Bridge. Welcome Liverpool to Stamford Bridge on the opening century than the actual distance, isn't it?
It's the pace on it, and he needs a flick on at the near post, or as that throw was.
O'Connor. No. And now Sam Dolby. And Mullin's interested in the return ball. Kunku. But this is Paul Mullin.
He's the one.
Honour to take. With plenty of depth on it. Moreira. What do you count? Dolby. And O'Connell. That's training at Cobham, more or less on his own at the moment. Cucurella. Matson. Offside.
Yeah, he just held on to it a fraction too long, Cucurella.
And coming second. That's a foul.
They've done okay so far. You can tell the difference in quality, but they've had enough possession.
Chukwuemeka. To produce a winner of some sort, if it's level at the end of 90 minutes, there will be a penalty shootout. And got it back eventually, and Nicholas Jackson is ultimately thwarted by Mendy, who is now down with a knock. Broke nicely for the Portuguese. Matson. And again, two. Very slick. And a double for the dashing Dutchman.
It's a clever little 1-2 around the box. Really given the chance some players.
And eventually they... Gusto. Casadei. Morera. Casadei. Final activity of the first half. It's Mendy again and Elliott Lee. And after all, it is a pre-season friendly, so is it worth getting to Dulles? And from the Washington area. Down on top of the normal synthetic pitch. Here's Mullin. He didn't catch that as he intended.
That's the sort of...
And then they head to Chicago to play Dortmund as Chelsea sends a third goal. Linton rapidly off his line. Some players splitting from their bunch. And a meaty hit by James Jones. And Nkunku, and the flag is up. Sterling.
Didn't quite do so well when he came back to Chelsea in these moments, but also got injured.
His sales of shirts in the US. Outnumbered United States, he did so with Tottenham back in 2014. His first game in charge of them was on. It's a foul by Casadei and the first yellow card of the evening's proceedings.
Well, how often do you...
Mullin. With this corner. Elliott Lee.
Level of performance.
Chilwell. Chilwell. A little helping push by McAlinden. Towards Nkunku. And it's Sterling who fires it.
Get any rhythm.
Somewhat telegraphed for Barnett. And Gallagher. And Sterling!
Has to score, Sterling. It's a good run, great ball played.
This is Sterling. And Gallagher. And Conor Gallagher leaves the goalkeeper Leighton a touch red-cheeked by steering in Chelsea's third goal, which in all probability seals this contest in favour of the Blues. Nkunku. Round Leighton. Christopher Nkunku marks his non-competitive Chelsea debut with a neatly taken goal.
Well, he got a bit fortunate. Take it cleanly round the goalkeeper. Got a second chance at it, but it's a...
Angelo. Nicely done. Chilwell. That's 5. And Chelsea making hay late in this game, to Wrexham's pain and dismay. The full-time whistle goes. 2 first